Okay, so what's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing very, very well today. I'm super excited. I'm actually holding my microphone. I didn't even bother to clip it on because I wanted to talk to you about something real quick. I think I may have discovered something that for the people that use acrylic paints that like the outcome of oil paints because it's nice and fluent and you can blend it and you can do this and you can do that, but they don't use oil because they don't like the chemicals or what have you. They use acrylics, but they dry very, very quick. I think, and maybe there's other videos out there about this, I don't know, but I'm just telling you from my experience. I bought something a couple of weeks ago, I tried it, and I absolutely love it. Behind me is, let me move out of the way for a second, behind me is a portion of the image that I'm working on at this current time, and I'm using the acrylics. And these acrylics, which I'll talk about the brand here in a minute, is something that I think I'm gonna try to maybe put together something like maybe like a beginner kit or something, or make these available to sell to the, to my particular audience of people, and then walk you through how to use them and just like what to do with them and stuff like that to achieve that so-called like that wet on wet type of technique. Because I've been painting with this for 2 days, exactly 2 days, and I really do like it. The paint, to give you an example, I had it spread out on a what word am I looking for? A palette. It wasn't actually a palette. I was using a canvas as a palette, like an old canvas. I had the paint sitting out, and I had painted some of this picture, and I let it sit overnight, and I came back the next morning, and it was still wet. Like, I literally put my finger in it, and it was like wet. It wasn't like halfway dry or nothing. It was it was wet. Mind blown over that, because it is acrylic. It's a special type of acrylic, but I think it's going to benefit a lot of people. And no, it doesn't work exactly like oil or anything like that, but with the right technique, it'll actually work very, very similar. So I just want to show you a few things real quick, a little section of what to do with this stuff, or kind of like how it works, like a little sample, if you will, something like that. And I'll have a more detailed video at another time. And just stand by. I'll tell you about what it is and what brand it is and all that stuff just in a second here. Let me just switch angles and I'll be right with you. Okay, so this is not a any kind of a detailed demonstration or anything like that. I am a person that is like easily impressed, so I just wanted to show you maybe a little section of this of sort of what you can do with this, because anybody who uses acrylic out there will generally know that it dries quick, like literally in minutes, less than a minute, it starts getting real tacky. So I'm gonna hold this up right here, just a little box. I have just like a few little colors in here. I'm using a number 6 round brush. It's not a brush that I normally use, but it's something that is good for what I've been working on here. All right, so I just want to brighten some of this up here real quick, and then kind of make it transition into a darker color. So let me do this real quick. Let me just grab some of this yellow here, some of this little yellow color, and then maybe I'll put some right here like this. I'm just gonna drop some of that color in here, up there like that, in between there. Okay, just kind of brighten things up a little bit. All right, so I put that brighter color in, so I'm just going to wipe some of this off real quick, and then I'm going to grab some of this green right here. Hopefully you can see that. And then I'm just going to come in right below this. Some more green. Put some right back here, make it a little bit darker here, there, all that. This is incredible. Like I said, maybe there's other videos about this, maybe there isn't, but I can tell you that this is something that I will be using for sure. So I'm just spreading this color around like that, and you see, now if this was a standard acrylic, this would already be getting very, very tacky already as we speak. It would have been completely tacked up and almost dry. So I'm going to wipe this off. I just wiped the paint that I have on there. It's off, and I'm actually going to take this And I'm just gonna, look, watch. I'm actually like, I don't know if this is called scumbling or what this would be called, glazing, sort of. But look, we set this paint down and it's definitely nowhere, it's not tacky, it's not dry, none of that stuff. And I'm just kind of blending it around, giving that nice little transition from light to a darker color. You can, look at this, it's still wet. Grab that little piece right there, drag it down here, kind of gives it like another little layer of depth right there. See that? You can use your finger if you want. Look, I'll use my finger. Spreading it in. All right, and then let me just grab, I'm going to grab a little bit of white and yellow. I'm going to grab, so I got a little bit of white on here, and I just want to hit right here real quick. I just want to put a few little dots of nice light color right here. See, I'm just like setting the color down. All right, boom, set it, set it, set it. Maybe some back there too. Wipe it back off like this. And then come right back up in here and you can like shave the bottom of it away if you want. You don't have to, but you can. See how, look at how good that blends. I'm amazed. And I'm sure there's going to be somebody in the comments that says, oh, you know, that's, people have known about that for a long time. Well, I'm here to tell you that I haven't known about this for any amount of time, and I'm absolutely amazed. And it's a technique or a style that I am going to definitely be using for sure. All right, so that was my little example that I wanted to show you guys. It probably wasn't the best example, but it was an example, and I'm going to have other videos coming about that because it's something that I want to experiment with. So yesterday was my first time that I actually really used this particular type of paint, and I gotta say, I really like it. A lot of people complain about using paint thinner. They don't want the chemicals, they don't want this, they don't want that. I'm gonna try to come up with some kind of a solution to maybe use this paint for the people that don't want to use oil and they want to use acrylic. It stays wet long, which is totally awesome. As a matter of fact, like I said, 24 hours later, and this paint was wet. Awesome stuff. So let me know if you want to see a video with that stuff in it, and I'd be glad to make it. But other than that, have a great day. See you guys in a few days. Talk to you then. Peace.